really the idea of Tribe is to simulate existing equipment, but give access to it through VR, so that the skills that you learn, you can then transfer to the real world. So it's a little bit like using a flight simulator to learn to fly a plane. It's you learn on this equipment, and then if we give you the real equipment, you can actually use it. Tribe XR is a virtual studio where we use VR headsets to allow an aspiring DJ to learn how to DJ, practice, play, and then perform. And the way that we do this is, you put your headset on, and within 30 seconds, you're in front of simulated equipment, and then you can take lessons, both live lessons with real teachers, where those teachers are teaching you and other students in this virtual classroom, but you can also take recorded lessons which are gamified. So if you think of, I don't know, Guitar Hero or DJ Hero, where you can kind of interact. When you're confident enough or skilled enough, you can then start performing or connecting with other people around the world. The thought process we had for developing Tribe, really it started with when I got together with my co-founders, and we had this realization that there was an opportunity to use virtual reality to outside of just games, that it could be used to connect people, to potentially for learning. So one of the things that we realized early was, it's important to find really great teachers to both create recorded content and do live lessons.
My name is Hapa, DJ Hapa. I have the official title at Tribe of being the lead mentor. You put on the headset, you're transported into this space. It's very futuristic. And in front of you is a full DJ rig. What I want to do is I want to show you a quick lesson. Nothing crazy. We're just going to use a couple functions here. So I'm going to use this Q button, this orange button. And what this was actually doing is it's sort of like a temporary bookmark here. So if I hit it, it's bringing it back to the same point every time. You can see that on the deck. Right? And if I am to hold it down, now the track is playing. And if I let go of it, it goes back to the point where it started. So this can be like a really great way of teasing a track. You'll see a lot of DJs doing this as they're queuing up a track. They're using this cue button quite a lot. What we're really trying to do is we're trying to give you some of these skills and then work towards a particular function, like putting together a mix. And having this type of project that you're working towards is crucial.
Personally, I think the superpower of VR is to be able to connect people, wherever they are. So to be able to, collaborate and DJ together with people who are in Brazil or in Europe or America or similar, that's really, really powerful. And I think educational use cases, but there's also other apps like fitness apps that are getting people to work out in their own rooms, So there's all of these different applications, and I think that's really exciting for the market in general.
There seem to be really two major use cases. One is the person that does not really know much about DJing or is a complete beginner and wants to learn to DJ, and Tribe can actually be a really great vehicle for that. The other side of it is DJs that maybe are already established DJs who are looking for a way to participate in the metaverse. And we saw this trend pick up a bit during the pandemic as well, with the rise of DJs live streaming their sets and live streaming to audiences all over the world. It sort of widened the overall reach of a lot of DJs in that particular way.
We've seen a few of our DJs get hired to DJ in real clubs, but in VR, more as a showcase, where you have the DJ in VR and then they would project what the DJ is seeing behind them, and it created a way for people in the clubs to see what was going on.
I know there might be some DJs that are like, oh, that's not the real thing. And I agree. And nobody is saying that this is meant to replace the real thing. This is not meant to replace the real thing. This is meant to pay homage to the real thing and to be able to give people access to this that maybe wouldn't have it otherwise.
And the history of DJing is fairly simple. It was, a form of performance where people were sort of mixing songs together and creating parties. So we think that Tribe helps continue the history of DJing, because you're essentially giving creators new ways to make music or mix music. you're also giving them new ways to create parties and create experiences. But these new experiences are not just in real life, but they can also be in virtual worlds.